Okay, day one of my shadow work journey. I've already done shadow work like a lot a couple years ago. Like literally was doing it every day. Worked through a lot of inner child stuff, a lot of my anger and rage from my 20s. But apparently there's still some more stuff going on. So, with all the planets in retrograde or whatever is going on, I figured I would just go ahead and full force, let's do this again. So, every morning for the next 7 days, which I started it yesterday, but I'm posting about it today because I got told to share it. I'm just choosing like a different meditation that's on YouTube or something. So, anyways, yesterday was day one, but this is what I'm talking about today. It was a really good one. I'll try to leave it in the comments or a link to it or something, I guess, maybe, or just write out what it is or who it was by. But it's I would say kind of intense. So if you do this one, be aware that you should not be experienced with it, but just be aware that it can get intense. Since I've been doing shadow work, I'm up for anything basically. So, okay, so there was a bunch of stuff that did happen, but the big takeaway from this day, my sister had brought up the night before, something about when I was 17, my mom found a pack of cigarettes in my bedroom. And she basically, I mean, it really upset her to find that. Like, I was a huge disappointment to her. Now, whether she said all that, I don't know. I don't remember what she said. I don't remember how she approached me about it. But I do remember the feeling of, like, being cut down to the size of a dime. Like, I just felt worthless and horrible that I made those decisions. So then that led into I've been carrying a lot of, I guess, guilt and shame for letting my mom down, doing things I wasn't supposed to, bad stuff, whatever. And so I've been carrying that with me, I guess, since I was 17. Or could have even been before that, but that was like a big, I guess, turning point in my life, or another huge trauma setting in kind of thing. So yeah, so if there's anything, I feel like I was reflecting back on it too, and it's like, even like if you grew up in church, like the stuff from church can make you feel bad for certain things, like cussing or listening to certain music or something like that. Like, the church can make you feel really bad and guilty for stuff that you do that's not really that bad, like, or even if it is bad, like, what does it matter, Let me get that little guy. So that was another thing, just to, like, just forgive yourself, I did the Ho'oponopono was in that meditation, which is, I'm not going to say it right, I'm sure, but it's the I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, and I thank you. And so when I went in to do that with my mom, she was like, I've already forgiven you. Like, you're the one that needs to forgive yourself. So it's, she was like, you're perfect. Like, I called her in my meditation. She's passed on like 10-15 years ago. So I do that. I call her into my meditations on occasion. And so she, said, I've already, like, you don't have to ask me for forgiveness. Like, we're past that. And so it's basically like I needed to forgive myself for doing those things, or for feeling that way. So that was that. So whenever I was doing the Ho'oponopono, I felt like just like a bunch, like, it was basically like tingles go all through my body. But it was just like, I was crying, obviously. But I was crying some, and then doing the Ho'oponopono, like, a couple times, saying it, like, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you, thank you. It was just like, I felt all of this, like, rush through my body. And it was just like, whew, and it just felt like weight had been lifted off of me. So when stuff like that happens, it's really cool. Like, you don't realize how much you've done, I guess, in healing stuff. Like, right now, I won't be able to tell it, but, like, eventually, whatever you've healed will, like, help you along the way in different aspects of life that may come up that that you feel bad or guilty about something, and just letting that go. So I guess that's all for today. I think that was all that was in my meditation. Oh, another thing is just if you have something that you're suppressing, your shadow self, that you're suppressing, the best thing to do is just to, he described our shadow self as being like this distorted figure or something. And immediately when he was describing that, I was already thinking, like, oh my gosh, just come here, like, hug, like, I wanted to give it a hug and say, I love you, I see you, which that's your part that you're pushing down and you're hiding. So anyways, so that's just another thing, is like, it's just basically integrating your self that you push away and that you don't want exposed, and just loving it. So there's that. I've rambled on long enough. If you listen to the whole thing, thank you. Join me for day 2 tomorrow. Love you. Bye.